If you want to make some picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game where you choose higher or lower on between 2 to 8 players and can win up to 325 times your entry. And using code ZERK when you sign up, you'll get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
Alright, so it's time. I have 10 million training points. How many carrots can we get? Now, I do want to give a shout out to Super Nasty for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance, shout out the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Notification bell on, comment below, Noti Gang. Also, don't say shout out to you guys been copying the Underdog picks. We've had a very nice week. Really, the last couple of weeks here, we've been on a pretty good run. And if you guys check out Underdog Fantasy right now, use code ZERK. You get up to $1,000 in bonus funds and a 0.5 free pick when you guys sign up. We have the NBA playoffs right around the corner, which there is a big promo coming on Underdog that I'll tell you guys about here very, very soon. Also, if you guys check out the Underdog app, tomorrow is Saturday. We have UFC 314. I am so hyped for that card, which I have a Zirk pack live in the Underdog lobby. I myself chose Chase Hooper to win by sub. I think he's going to get it done. And Papa Zirk took Tulio to get a finish. You can copy that. Just one click in the app. You can copy those. And check out my Twitter for all the rest of my UFC picks for tomorrow. I will have NBA today. The final day I'm doing regular season NBA. Skipping out this weekend because the lineups, the games, it's all pretty crazy. All right, so as you guys can see, I have 10 million training points to get into, okay? Now, for those of you guys that don't know, Zirk, how did you get 10 million training points? Why do you have 10 million training points? Well, the answer to your question would be the glitch that happened, right? We had the roster revolution metal tokens glitch, and essentially what happened was there was a 1 point offer that really should not have been there. I don't know if it was the fact that it was 1 point that was glitched or that it was repeatable or what exactly happened there, but basically allowed a lot of people to get a lot of training points. If you guys saw that video, you know, right? Some of you guys got a lot of training points as well. Now, with that being said, it is time to convert those training points into carrots. There's been so many different, like, currencies, candy, chocolate, carrots. What's going to be next year? Bunnies? I don't know what exactly we're going to do here, but basically, today we're going to be doing all 10 million training points into this to get carrots, and then I will then be doing a huge egg pack opening for you guys, probably sometime over the next couple of days here, where I'm going to be taking all of the carrots, throwing them into the egg packs, which I don't know if the egg packs actually refresh next week or not. I would assume so, but they don't say so. So I don't know. We'll see exactly what's going to happen there, but I will tell you this. Is this the best thing to do? Like, a lot of you guys, I'm sure, out there already did this, or if you didn't, you're thinking about doing it. Well, I'll tell you this. All training packs, they're all terrible. They're straight up all absolutely atrocious. That being said, this 90+ overall Sugar Rush, it's also very bad. Okay, this is very, very bad. And I'm super curious to see, because this is 10 million training points, okay? Now, just so you know, that means that I'm going to be opening up here, like, 300, over 300, I do believe, of these packs. So, yeah, it's a pretty big sample size here. We're going to be able to see exactly how many LTDs and how many champions as well that I'm able to pull, which some people have tweeted me today, and they've done 1 million training, 2 million training, 5 million training, whatever. And, yeah, the results are not good. Then I've also had people that have tweeted me with pulling, like, 2 LTDs out of, you know, 20, 30 packs, which is insanely lucky if you manage to do that, by the way, because you guys have seen, I've already spent here quite a decent amount, like 400,000 training points. I've got nothing but 90s. So, yeah, I'm just really, really curious to see exactly how this goes. And if you guys were curious, by the way, I did already do a video. I already posted it last night as the time you guys are seeing this video, where I did actually break down for you guys the value behind carrots, where I broke down basically the entire promo, talked about the best offers to go ahead and get, and also in that video, I talked about how you guys, 98 Donovan McNabb. Okay. One champion already. We will gladly take that. But yeah, I did also talk to you guys in that video about how you can get 4,600 Madden points right now for $10, which I think there's only like 5 days left to go ahead and do that, as I thought we just got another champion right there. So I think the champion one is just a little bit more drawn out with the animation, and then LTDs probably, you know, actually say LTD. So, all right, we got one champion. I am super curious to see if we can get multiple of those. That being said, I have another 9 million training points to get into. So, if we end up getting champions or LTDs or really anything that's worth showing at all, I will catch you guys then. But honestly, I'd be surprised if there's a lot of clips here in this video. We'll see. All right, well, I skipped over it just a little bit too quickly, but I did just get a 95 overall pull, just to keep you guys updated in case we end up getting like nothing but 90s. So far, I think literally every single pack has been a 90, except for one champion, 195 overall pull. No 92s yet, which is kind of weird. All right, and just a little update here, guys. You can see I'm down to 8.5 million training points to do get another 95 overall pull right there. We have not pulled a champion or limited since the Donovan McNabb, but we have gotten like 2 more 95s, a couple 92s, but seriously, a majority are 90s. All right, so we're about 2.5 million training points in, guys. Still no other champions, no other limiteds yet. And just so you guys know, this video is going to take me easily over an hour to record, in case you were curious how long it takes to put 10 million training points in. Yeah, I've already been recording for over 20 minutes. All right, so we're now down, guys, to 4.3 million training points. And again, I have still not pulled a single champion or limited since I last talked to you guys. We pulled like a couple of 95s, but that is it. Oh, we did it! We got an LTD! Who is it? Tyson Campbell LTD. 1.1 million coins. Okay, it took us 5 million, almost 6 million training, but we finally got one. All right, so we are now down under 2.5 million training points. The only thing really of note that has happened since that LTD pull, I pulled 2 95s back to back, but that's basically been it. All right, so we are now under 1.5 million training points to go. I'm just hoping we can manage to get one more champion or limited, but I think, yeah, the value probably wasn't great still on doing this. We did manage to get the LTD pull, which is, you know, like 1.1 million coins, but yeah. Because training is currently at 0.65 coins per, which means we would have had to get about 6.5 million coins worth here. So that LTD eliminates 1.1. We would have had to made 5.5 million coins worth of pretty much carrots. And yeah, I don't think we're even coming remotely close to that. All right, guys, so we're down to the final 5 90+ overall packs. This has been over an hour straight of me doing nothing but seeing this animation. Got very tired of seeing this animation, I'll tell you that. I don't want to see it ever again. But that being said, I'm going to go through right now. We're going to take a look at how many champs and LTDs, which would be 2, right? I think I only pulled 1 champion, pretty sure there. With the Donovan McNabb. We got a limited. I want to see how many 95s we pulled, and then everything else is just 90s and 92s, which, crazy. Absolutely insane. We just spent over 10 million training points as you get a 90 overall. Final one here. How much candy did we, not candy, carrots. Listen, man, I'm gonna say that probably multiple times throughout this promo. I'll probably call it candy again. All right, so just so you guys can see this, I actually didn't have any other Sugar Rush players in my entire team, or even in my item binder. I made sure to get rid of everything except for Andrew Whitworth, of course. So everything else is literally all from this pack opening. We did 344 packs. I got 1 champion, 1 limited. That's crazy. Then in terms of 95s, I got 9 95s. And how many 92 overalls did I just get? 10. So 10 92s, 9 95s, 1 champion, 1 limited, which means that I pulled 323 90 overalls. Yeah, that is insane. 323 90 overalls out of 344 packs. Have you ever seen packs that bad? Like that, this has to be the worst reroll of all time. That is actually insane. Now, in terms of just straight up, like, carrots here, right? How many carrots did I make here? All right, so first batch of 100 is 45,000. Second batch of 100 again, another 45,000. And again, another 45. And we have the 90s and the 92s. That's another 20,430. And actually, I missed one of those 92s, so add 1120 to that. And then if I were to quick sell all the 95s as well as the Donovan McNabb, that'd be a total of 55,470 carrots. Guys, that would equal 211,000 carrots here. Now, I already know the math behind this promo, and I know that the cheapest way to get carrots, the value of it is 39.44 coins per training point. We got Tyson Campbell. I said we need to make about 6.6 million coins off this pack opening. As you guys see, Tyson Campbell's $1 million, so let's just minus $1 million. Okay, so I needed to make about 5.6 million coins worth of carrots. And crazy enough, that is 8.3 million coins worth of carrots. If I were to quick sell these 95 as well as that 98 Donovan McNabb, I actually ended up getting good value. That's insane to me because that doesn't make any sense, but it's true. That actually does not make any sense to me, that a pack that I just got that many 90s out of actually ended up being over the value of what you can currently buy the cheapest training at. Which means if you buy 10 million training points right now and then convert that into carrots, doing what I just did, I actually just ended up making an additional basically like 1.7 million coins worth that I wouldn't have had I just went out there and bought players and quick sold them for carrots. That just is insane. But of course, you take away the Tyson Campbell and then you take away the Donovan McNabb and it's about even. So yeah, the fact that I only got one of those though in 300 packs, got one LTD, one champion, that's crazy to me still. But with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you drop a like in the video, and of course that sub button down below. As bad as that looked, again, it actually ended up being better value than just straight up going out there and buying carrots. I don't know how that made out. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.